Hello, welcome to this chapter. This is the part now where we actually do our product creation and editing. So before we start, let's just have a recap. So far so good. What we've been able to do today is get our templates from ThemeForest or any other template store. Download it, you get the quick start package, extract the quick start package, do your installation, normal, copy it to your XAMPP folder, your htdocs, and then you install. After installation, when you're installing, since the quick start package, you make sure you install sample data, the default sample data. And then went to the installation, we'll finish the installation, and then we'll explore our Virtumat interface. After exploring our Virtumat interface, I've been able to show you every function of each of the menus that you have here. And then we've actually gone down to edit our product categories. Like I said, before you start creating your product, you have to make sure you have your categories arranged. We've created our categories, product categories, and we've used the adequate images as icons. Then we've gone to manufacturers. We've actually created manufacturers, all the manufacturers that's needed or that we use in our shop. We've done the manufacturers, so we've done the product categories. So now what's remaining now is for us to actually go into the actual product creation. Go to product. To create your product, to edit your product, you go to products. So these are the products. As we all know, we are working with a quick start package, and by that we know we have products pre-installed already. If we go to our home page now, we have a lot of products actually up and running here. Up and running. Like you can see, even all the editing that we've done, all the changes that we've done on our website is not reflecting yet, because that's because the bulk of our website or our homepage is made up of products, and we've not changed the product, so it basically still remaining the same. So now, the approach I'm using for this tutorial is I'm actually going to take our time first to finish up our Virtumat. After it's our Virtumat, that's where we'll go into the actual modification of our template. But basically, if you finish modifying your Virtumat, trust me, it's like you've gone at 80% of the job already. But so far so good. The delay changes we made here is creating our, because this module here, this is a module that's actually showing manufacturers. This is the manufacturer, and since we've edited it, so I believe if we refresh our home page, all these manufacturer logos, they are going to change to all the manufacturers that we are actually working with, based on what we've created in our manufacturers area on the Virtumat. Mind, maybe later on I'm still going to expose you more into Joomla module. I believe we all know about modules already, so we won't spend that much time. But basically, that's the brand area is actually showing modules. This, you see, so far, like I said, we've created BlackBerry, Canon, Dell, HP. So as you can see, all the icons now, they've changed to the manufacturers that we've created. We've created manufacturers. That's why I said for each manufacturer I create, make sure you get the logo of that manufacturer and then use it. So basically, that's the only thing that we've done now that can actually make a big difference on our front page. This is this. So now when we create our images or edit our images, you see that all the products here, they are going to be different, and then we can actually move finally into the template modification to modify the module positions and then the menus and all that. So far so good. You can see that our manufacturers are actually coming out really nice and good. So when we create subsequent categories relating to our manufacturers, anytime you click on each of these icons, it will take you to that manufacturer. But for now, we've not created, so it won't be active. So back to our product creation. This is how you do your product creation. First things first, to edit, all we have to do here is click on the products that you want to edit. Click on it, and then it will take you to another page. So this is the product modification page of Virtumat. This is the product modification page of Vetumart. So the first thing you see here is the product name. Let's start with, let's say, first thing we are putting here is iPhone. You put the product name, is the iPhone, let's say iPhone 6. And then your product SKU is just a unique number that is used to relate to a product. Your SKU tallies with the product that you are creating. So it can follow any pattern depending on your store or the pattern that you use. Let's just use IPS6 as the SKU. Then here the manufacturer. Since we've created manufacturer, all you have to do when you click your mouse, your left click on it, you see all the manufacturers that you've created. That's why I said earlier on, you have to make sure that you create your manufacturers and categories for actually doing the editing, so it's be easy. So as you can see now, when I click on manufacturer, as I click on this now, you can see all the manufacturers I've created. I have to do click on Apple, and then product categories. Which category is this product? Especially this is a smartphone. You click on smartphone, you see easily I've been able to sort out this based on the fact that we created our categories first and our manufacturers. That's it. Then do you want to be featured? Because like we can see on our front end, there's a page for featured products. So if you want this to be a featured product, you can play around with any product you want to be featured. So you can click on it and you make that featured. That's for that. And then you have the cost price. What's the cost price for this product? Let's make this product to be, let's say 200,000 naira. That's the cost price for this. It's Nigerian naira. If we're actually creating a new product, the default would have been naira, since this product was created with USD and we are actually editing. So you have to change it to naira, Nigeria naira. You see. Then this is the base price. This area here is for taxes. Like I said, Vetumart actually gives you the opportunity to put taxes or give out discounts. So when you're working with discount and taxes, this is where you make those changes, and this is where you actually tell Vetumart the amount of tax to apply, the amount of discount to put and all that. So the base price now. So now we don't want any discount or any tax. Not discount. We don't want any tax here. So make sure you put this to apply no rule, because if you don't apply no rule, it's going to affect the final price that will be showing on your front page based on the tax parameters that you've created using Vetumart. So but you don't have to worry too much. All you have to do, just know that you come here, you put apply no rule and apply no rule. It's a very simple process. It's a very, very simple process. Just apply no rule. And then if, let's say now I want to create a discount on this now. A discount, this way you create a discount. Let's say the cost price is 200,000, but now we are selling it for 180,000 naira on our website. So you click on it and then I click on overwrite final. So meaning Vetumart is actually going to overwrite this as the final. It will show you the user here that the price is 200,000 naira, but it has been slashed to 180,000 naira, knowing that you're having like, let's say 20% or 10% discount of this product. So that is how discount works. All you have to do is override. You put the actual price and then you put the file that you're actually going to sell it as the override and override the final. That's how to create a discount using Vetumart. But if you want, if you are not creating a discount, all you have to do, put the price here. Just put the price on this box here on the cost price zone, and then you come to override and you disable override. Put it to disabled, meaning there's no override on this product. The actual price is the price that it's selling for. There's no two ways about it. And then this is the product description. This is where you actually describe your product. There's a short description and there's a long description. The short description is what is going to show on the front end of the product. Like if you observe, you see now, you see this, for each of the product I shown in the grid, you have Lauren Inson, Dorsey, Ameri, blah, blah, blah. That's just like sample stuff, but basically what I'm showing is the short description of this product. Then when you actually click on it, it will take you to the particular product page where you get to see the full product, as you can see. So now when I click on it, you see this now is the full product description. Understand? So that is how it works. So there's a short description, which is the one that's going to be here, and there's the long description. And the best way to actually do this, your short description is actually going to be a summary of the products. You just highlight on the good parts of the products, on what it's the striking points of this product, and then the overall description focuses on the final area. That's just how it works. So going back to this now, you have a short description. You just have to edit our short description. But the best way to actually do this, the description area, if you know you can do it for content, at least every product that you are creating actually comes from a manufacturer, so or a vendor. Like the iPhone 6 now that you're actually working with is from Apple. So if you go to Apple official website, you can actually get a full description of the product. You can actually copy there and paste it here, depending. Or if you have a better way to actually sell your product, this is where you do your short and long description. Okay, so let's put contents now for the long description, which is the product description. I've actually gone to copy some contents from the vendor sites, which is the Apple Store. So basically that's going to get to the information that is needed for this. So now we have this is the iPhone 6. So basically this is just how you go to where you're working on and then copy your content, or if you can write the content, you write it down. That's for short description. Why for the long? That's for long description. Then for the short description, we are just going to do it here. Welcome the new iPhone 6 with 4.7-inch screen. So that's for the short description. We will go to write a short description, and long description carry the full product. So that's for the product description, and then the product status. How many is in stock? Let's say 20 is in stock. And then VertiMark now, you have to select the number that you get to before you notify. Like I said, you can notify when a product is going out of stock. So which number will you get to before VertiMark is going to notify you, the vendor, that this product is going out of stock? You can put 3, so that when it gets to 3, you'll be notified that a product is going out of stock. So you can either decide to restock it or know what to do, the action to take. But definitely what you have to do here is just to select the number to get to before you are notified of a low stock. And then the minimum purchase quantity. If you are running a wholesale product sale, what you have to do is you can select the minimum purchase quantity that this product you must purchase 4 for it to work. Meaning you can't purchase 1, you have to purchase 4 of this product. That's just how it works. So you can select that. Then availability date. You can make a product to just be pre-order. You set a date that's actually going to be available. So you can set it there. So when it gets to that date, that's when the product will be available. Before then, it won't be available. That's for the product status. And then the next one here is the product dimension. You can put the length, width, height, but for a phone, most people don't actually care about the product dimension. And most of the time, it's actually in the long description here. In the long description here, that you can see you can actually get to know the sizes of those areas, so you don't have to work with that for this. The next thing, the most important part, is image, because that's what's going to show on the front end. So we just have to go to our site now and try to change this image. Go to product, and then this is the iPhone 6. You click on it. Since you are actually editing a product, you should go to here, click on replace. After clicking on the replace button here, you click on save. And then clicking on save is actually going to try and replace this. Oh, I've been logged out. I've been logged out, so I have to log in again. Sorry. This is the password. Your Joomla site, when you stay too long without pressing anything or making any modification of your site, you automatically logged out. But now we are back in, so we've been able to replace our product image. Now So that's for the product image. So we've put the short description, the long description, we've put the number in stock, we've put an image, and we've put the name of the product, the manufacturer, the category, and everything. That's how you create a product. Or okay, basically let's say that's how you edit a product, because we're actually editing an existing product from our quick start package. That is it. So while I've done that, I'm actually going to show you how to create a new product. Now, not editing, though we're actually going to finally edit all this product here. But since I've actually walked around with editing and editing product, let's see how we can create a new product. Let me just recap. To create a product, you go to products here and then click on product. It takes you to this environment here. Then to create a new product, all you have to do is click on here. You see a button here, new, click new. Clicking on new will automatically take you to where you can put all your details, just like editing, but this time around everything is blank and you're working from scratch and you're putting all your details from scratch. So now let's put a BlackBerry Z30, the product SKU, let's put it BS30. Manufacturer, this is BlackBerry. What's this category? It's a smartphone. That is it. You want to be featured, let's not make it featured. What is the cost price? The cost price of this phone, let's say, is 85,000 naira. Apply no rule. Do you want to put tax rule? No, there's no rule, there's no rule. That's for that. We are not overriding. The price is 85,000 naira and we are selling for 85,000 naira. And then the short description, like I said, you just have to put the short description on the product. So for the short description, we'll just put something there. Short description, and then the long description, we've been able to gather content for it for the BlackBerry Z30. So that's it. So after putting the short and long description, you put how many do you have in stock. Let's say we have 5 in stock. How many would it get to before we are notified of low stock? Is 1. Let's make it 1. Then the product dimension, we don't have to worry about that. Then product images, you just upload an image, click on choose file. Choose file is going to take you straight up to where you can upload your product image. Here I have an image already of the Z30. Open. On open, I save. On saving, okay, we have our products already. So far so good. We've been able to create a new product. Let me just recap this process. You go to here, to the products menu here, click on products, takes you to where you put your product name, you put your product SKU if you like. The product SKU is not actually that important. Your manufacturer, you must have created your manufacturer before, you must have created your category before. Sort them out into category and manufacturer. You put the price, you apply no rule so that taxes won't be applied. And then you put out description, you put a short description, and then you put a long description here. Put your product status, how many are in stock, you put it. How many will you get to before you are notified, you put it. Your product images, you upload an image for your product image, and that is it. You've created a new product. So that's save and close. So save and close. Now we've been able to do this. So what I'm going to do here, we are actually going to go down again and actually do more, edit other products and create more products so that our store will be fully occupied with relevant products. So now we are still creating more. I'm creating the iPhone 5s now as a product. Now I'm actually trying to add a short description to this. Add a short description and then save and close. So our products are going fine. So now we've been able to create all our products and edited all our products. So now everything that we need to display in our website is actually here. So let me just recap this process again one last time before we close this section. Like I said, to create a new product, you click on new and then you put the product name, the manufacturer, you select them based on the manufacturer that you've created before, and then your product categories, and then you put the price, And if you want to create a discount, you put an override final. But if you don't want to put a discount, you just disable it and you move to the product description, where you put your short description, then you unlock this description. Then the product status, you have to put how many products you have in stock and the number that you get to before you have been sent a low stock notification. And then lastly, you put your image by just clicking on choose the image from your laptop, and then you upload. So that's we've actually created all the products and we've assigned them to the respective categories. So let's go to our front end and see how this displays. So just then we don't feature only 3 images and to feature more now. Yeah, so this is on refreshing our homepage now. You see that all the modification and the creation we've done on our products, they've been reflected here. You can see all the products. You can see they're all here. You can actually browse through and see each of the products that we've created. But what I'm going to do here, I actually created 1 or 2 products that I don't need on purpose to actually show you how to unpublish a product. As you can see, let's say this Samsung Galaxy Tab, I don't want to publish this product, sorry. To unpublish, just go to your backend, look for the products, and then it's very easy. All you have to do is just, there's a way you can do this, you just click on unpublish here. Clicking this is actually going to unpublish that product. So that's how you unpublish a product. So we've unpublished that product. Let's go back to our front page and then refresh our front page, our home page per se. Okay. Now you can see we have a lot of products here. All the products that we need, they are actually here. We've created quite a number of products and they're actually here. So far so good. We've been able to change all our products. So now our website has turned from a normal clothing website that we installed to an electronic or mobile store. That's what we've done so far. So now we've been able to conclude this whole aspect of product creation and product editing. So after now, what we are going to do now is to actually try and modify our templates fully. There we are going to work on the menu items. There we're going to work on the sliders, the images that are sliding, and we are going to remove some certain parts of the template that we might not actually need. So that's just what we are going to be doing later on in the next chapter.